Hey y'all, so this is one of the many projects that we are dealing with right now. Is this nasty pool. Our cover had got holes in it and we purchased a new one, but it was already looking really bad, so we didn't put it on. We went ahead and just let it go. We are thinking about draining it and cleaning it really good and then refilling, or that was the original thought anyways. That is absolutely disgusting, as you probably seen in my last short video, and I have frogs living in it. So I am going to probably try to get some of the frogs out if I can find them. They usually come out after dark, and take them and put them in the pond. If not, then they probably won't make it. But what we're gonna do is go ahead and throw some shock in here and just see if we can get this back to normal. We have before in the past. We've had this pool for 20 something years. It has a new liner in it. It's just going to cost a whole lot for chemicals, but we do have some already stocked up. But we are going to throw some shock in it tonight and see if we can't get this back to working order. If not, then we will drain it. We did go ahead and hook up the pump, and we are going to shock it and run this pump for the next 48 hours, and then I will bring you back to see what happens. There's a frog on the rail. That thing is so little, but I tell you what, they are loud. There he goes. I would try to go ahead and get him, but by the time I make it down the stairs, he'll probably be gone. And there he goes. So, I really don't want to kill them, but you gotta do what you gotta do. This is gonna be a lot of work. Hey, little buddy. You're just hanging out, ain't you? Hey, little buddy. We're getting ready to clean up your home. So guys, we have put 2 gallons of liquid chlorine shock in the pool, and it's been going for about 2 hours, and there's the difference already. So it is cleaning up pretty good. We'll see what it looks like here in a couple more hours. Okay, so this is about 24 hours later after pouring the 2 gallons of liquid shock in here and letting the pump run, which, as you can hear, it is running and working overtime right now. A lot of the algae has floated to the top, so it's dead algae, and I'm going to use the net and get as much of it off of there as I can and go ahead and test the water and see what chemicals it needs. I've already added chlorine tablets, and that's all we've done so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, get it tested, and go from there. Okay, so I've got most of the algae off. There is still a clump right there I've got to get, but I'm going to go ahead and test this water. And to test it, you can either use the smart strips or you can use the dye, and I do both, just so I can make sure I'm getting an accurate reading. And so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So we're going to start with this, and then what you want to do is just fill your little thing here with some of the pool water from the deepest end to the line right there, and then we're going to do 5 drops of each. One side tests the chlorine, the other side tests the pH. Okay, there's that one. And there's that one. And then you're just going to shake these up. Ew. Okay, so obviously there is not enough chlorine because what we did is we shocked it. So that's your like free chlorine. The tablets have not worked yet, so we are going to definitely have to super chlorinate. And then this is extremely pink magenta color, which tells me that I have a really high pH. So I'm going to have to add some pH down and get that lowered. I'm going to go ahead and use the strip to tell me what else is needed. Okay, so I've got my little strip, and I'm just going to dip this down into the pool water. Alright, this is what we got, and this is the chart that you want to look at. So when you compare the colors on here, it will tell you where you're standing on each thing. So the stabilizer, which is this bottom one, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, is low. The alkalinity is low. The pH we just discovered is high. The chlorine, both free chlorine and total chlorine, is low. So we are going to have to pretty much put everything in here. So I will be back once I see which chemicals I have and show you guys what we do next. Okay, so this is what I found that I have right now stocked up. I do have chlorine and some more shock to use as needed, but for now what we want to do is go ahead and lower that pH. So this is pH decreaser. The alkalinity was a little low, not much, but I'm not going to add the alkalinity pods just yet because pH decreaser will lower the alkalinity. So I want to get that pH right, and then I will come back and worry about the alkalinity. So we're going to start with that. It looks like, and this is lightened up since I tested it, but it looks like we're probably around 7.8, 7.9 range. So I'm going to start with the lowest dose and let that work for a couple hours, and then come back and test it again to see if I need to add more. I don't want to do the higher amounts, because if I decrease it more than I need to, then I'm going to have to add increaser, and it's just going to be a losing battle. So we're going to start with the lowest dose, which, turn this around here. The dosage chart shows my pool is 15,000 gallons, so I'm going to need 12 ounces of this for pH level 7.6 to 7.9. So we're going to start with 12 ounces, and we're going to just broadcast it around the back of the pool. Okay, so now we have the pH decreaser in, and the shock has been done, and we have chlorine going. So after about 2 hours, I will come back and test the pH again. Okay, so after testing the pH, our pH is now perfect, and everything has been done. We have vacuumed it once. There's still a spot that is collecting in the middle right there. We brushed the walls down. We have chlorine going in it and clarifier. So by tomorrow, it should be crystal clear. So we have went from a green swamp back to a blue pool. Still a little work to do, but overall, it's done pretty well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day.